Welcome to the EmpowerHer Wellness Podcast. I'm Morgan, and I'm thrilled to be your host and wellness coach as we navigate the path to a healthier, more confident you. As the owner of Get Fit With Me, I bring years of experience in personal training, nutrition, and coaching to each episode. Join me as we explore practical tips and strategies for fitness, nutrition, mindset, and more, all tailored for busy women just like you. Let's empower your wellness journey and achieve lasting transformation together. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an episode of the EmpowerHer Wellness Podcast. I'm your host and coach, Morgan Ekovich, and today is a topic that I've just casually been bringing up to a few of my girlfriends recently when we've been talking, and it was something that I wanted to share. So one of the main conversations and the main responses that I have with people in my life, whether it's people I talk to frequently or people that it's been a while, is when people ask how things have been going, my default response is, oh, everything's good, it's busy. And I've noticed that we as a whole, and maybe you don't feel this way, but I've noticed with we as a whole in my circles, when we say the word busy, it always means like a negative feeling of like, I'm overbooked, I'm busy, work is stressful, I'm overwhelmed. Like that is how we view busy. And yeah, don't get me wrong. At times I feel those things. I feel overwhelmed. I feel stressed. I feel anxious. I feel like I've overbooked myself, all of that. But I was trying to come up with a different word to use instead of busy when I was talking to my friends, or I was talking to family members. They're like, oh, how are things going? Like, oh, everything's great. It's really busy right now. It is much as I tried to spin the way I use the word, my tone of the word, the smile behind it, I still was feeling that I was using the word busy as I'm too busy to get together, too busy to have a conversation, too busy for anything else because my plate is everything is so busy right now. Nothing is slowing down. And so I got thinking, I was like, okay, what word can I use instead? Because everything that is happening right now, I am so happy that it is happening. Work is fantastic. Work is swamped. My days are packed full. But they're all with things I enjoy doing. They're things I look forward to doing. They're with people I enjoy being around. So why is when I say the word busy, it has such a negative feel when it's all things I enjoy doing? They're all things I'm also choosing to do. Our social calendar is busy. We've got a lot on the calendar coming up this fall. So I got thinking, I was like, okay, what can I use instead? So I've started to switch my vocabulary. Instead of saying busy, I use the word full. My calendar is really full right now. It's full of X, Y, and Z. And then I get to say the fun things that I'm doing. My calendar is really full right now. We have so many social gatherings coming up. We've got the lake this weekend. We've got 3 weddings in August. We've got a 100th birthday party. Like, it's just so full, and it's great to be around things like that. Whereas I think so often we overbook ourselves and then we feel so negative about it when we're trying to fit things in, that trying to reframe our mindset of they are things we've chosen to do. They're things we have put on our calendar. Are they something fun and that's something that we look forward to and it makes our heart full? Or is it actually things that are just busy and like, it's just the kids are in 12 sports right now. It's just really busy and I'm overwhelmed and I'm stressed. And that's a great feeling too. That's a totally valid feeling. But that's not always the feeling we have when we're talking about how busy our schedules are. So I want to challenge you to think about next time somebody asks you, how is your day going? How are you doing? What's life like? Before you go and blurt out busy, because I think we are all overusing that term. Is your life full? My life is full of so many great things right now. And explain what those are. Share with people what those are. Or is it, holy shit, no, it's busy. I am literally drowning right now. I need help. Because if we can start to shift and start to use different vocabulary and all, I'm not saying we all have to be on the same page about it, but when I reach out to my client and I'm saying, hey, how's life right now? And they're saying busy. Busy to Sarah can look completely different than busy to Nicole. They can look totally different because maybe one has one kid, the other one has three kids, one's a stay-at-home mom, one has three businesses she's running. Busy looks different. But if we are choosing to add fullness to our life, whether it's through a job, whether it's through volunteer, whether it's through being around our kids in sports, no matter what it is, our lives are full. And yes, there may be some overwhelm, some anxiousness, some stress that it comes in that fullness. Don't get me wrong. I completely feel that. When I have sensed I'm overbooked and I need to be home for a weekend, or I need to not have to pack up to go somewhere for 3 or 4 days, I feel that. And then it brings me into reality of, okay, we're going to be gone these 3 weekends. I should really book something for home this weekend because that is what I need. And I need to set boundaries for that. But when I set boundaries, what that then allows me to do is it allows me to differentiate between busy and full. Full is life is great, things are going well, your life is full of the things that bring you joy that you want to do. Busy is doing a bunch of shit you don't want to do, that you just have to do. And you can have both. You can have a little bit of both all throughout. So I want you to think about, what is your life right now? If I were to say, hey, what's going on with you? How's life right now? What is going to be your response? What would you respond right now? Would it be busy? Would it be full? Would it be, wow, it's kind of slow right now? Because that's also a possibility. You may not have a busy or full life right now. We all have different stages that we are in. But it's important to notice and start to notice this in the conversations around you, what everybody's default is right now. And the reason that I'm talking about this is, one, so we can really have a conversation with those around us and be really aware of kind of picking up on maybe where somebody is at without them actually saying it. And when I'm going to start to notice that when I use the word busy, it's more for those stressed, overwhelmed, anxious. I feel like I'm drowning. I don't have enough time in my day. And the fullness is, yeah, we have a packed schedule, but like, I'm really excited for all of it. It's going to be great. Yeah, it's going to be a little tiring, but like, it's going to be awesome. So trying to find the balance and determine that. The other reason I'm saying this is one of the main things that I hear women say is, life's too busy right now. I will take care of myself. I will start to put me first when life slows down, when life is no longer busy. Maybe we reframe busy. Maybe we say, when life starts to feel a little bit more full and a little less anxious and overwhelming. Yeah, because that's possible. That is possible to notice that shift in our seasons when maybe it's when kids go back to school. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, Morgan, I'm drowning right now with the kids being home and trying to feed them 3 meals a day and get them snacks and make sure we've got X, Y, and Z. Like, maybe you are feeling that busyness right now. And maybe instead of saying, I'm going to wait till life slows down and it's not busy anymore, you say, when life feels a little bit more full. And then it's like, oh yeah, when I feel content with where things are, when I feel good about what our schedule looks like, which also takes time. So I'm okay with you saying that, but I want you to be very clear on what that looks like. And I don't want it to be something very dramatic. And I say this in the most sincere way, but very dramatic of, well, when the kids aren't in sports anymore. If you have a kid who plays a sport in every season, that's not going to happen until they go away to college. And if they continue to play sports, then that's going to continue to happen. You're probably going to still support them. So I want you to be very clear of like, what would a little bit of fullness look like in your life that would then get you to the spot of, yeah, I've had a little exhale. I am ready to put me first more than once a week. I am ready to start walking every day for 10 minutes. I am ready to reach out for help and get support because I'm tired of fumbling. Whatever that looks like, it can look different to each and every single one of you. But at the same time, I don't want you to wait for life to not be busy, for life to slow down. I don't want you to wait for that. I want you to find that time now in the busyness, in the fullness, in the overwhelm, in the happiness, in the anxiety-driven, overwhelmed, stressed, want to rip my hair out time of life right now that you might feel like you're going through, and say, how can I add myself in just for a couple minutes a day? Maybe it's the fact that you're going to get up and you're actually going to eat breakfast. It can be as simple as that right now. It doesn't have to be this huge, elaborate life makeover. Maybe right now in the busy, crazy, all of that, when we are using that term, and that is literally what life is like for you, you sitting down and you eating breakfast is what you are focusing on. But if life is more full, like how I'm describing it, and you are like, yeah, I'm ready to take on more, what does that look like? What are a couple things we can actually add to our life? What are a few things we can start to do more consistently while still doing that breakfast that we're doing in the busy time, but how can we do even more in that full time? So I just want you to think about that today. What is life like for you? Is it busy? Is it full? Right now it's summer. I love summer. I love Michigan summer. I love the heat, and it's definitely full. Don't get me wrong. There are moments of busy and those feelings that come with busy that I described. But if I were to look at it in a percentage wise, about 10% busy, 90% full. And that not every summer has looked like that. I've been able to set those boundaries and notice, well, what worked last year? What do I want this year to look like? It's all about creating those goals, reflecting, and then implementing progress along the way so that we can have a full life that we love. So take a minute today to ask that question, ask somebody around you, kind of listen in and see what you hear. So until next week, I will see you all back here on the EmpowerHer Wellness Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the EmpowerHer Wellness Podcast. I hope you found today's episode inspiring and packed with actionable tips. Remember, your journey to becoming the strongest, most confident version of yourself is just beginning. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode and join our community of empowered women. Until next time, stay strong and stay confident.